Faculty, deans, staff, esteemed guests, parents, and fellow graduating students, congratulations and welcome to the Hult graduation of 2016. When 5 weeks ago, I received the news that I had been appointed as class speaker, I committed myself to deliver a provocative and charming speech, to which I have dedicated the same effort many of us have put into preparing for the most important of exams. So late last night, I began Googling my way to inspiration. As I stand here, I would like to take this opportunity to share a message, because I do believe that just like me, each and every single one of us has something great and potentially life-changing to share. We just need an opportunity. And I have no intention of wasting mine. Today, we're here to celebrate the end of our graduating years, but it is of crucial importance not to forget what allowed us to be here in the first place, the privilege of receiving an education. Not from just any institution, no. We received it from an institution that welcomes an astonishing 118 nationalities. How amazing is that? As students, our commonalities brought us together and pushed us to give life to amazing projects such as the Hult Stallions, the Ski and Snowboard Club, the Music and Jamming Society, and even to have a chocolate fountain at one of Hult events. A small one, but we had it. If it would have not been for the practical education Hult gave us, and the constant stimuli and incentives provided by our faculty, these and many other initiatives would have never taken place. And it is these very commonalities that made me understand that the people who I surrounded myself with are more similar to me than I could have ever imagined. Anybody who ever had a group project, I wish I took a different course. Anybody who lost countless nights of sleep thanks to the oral microeconomics exam. And anybody who regretted taking a 9 a.m. class due to a hangover from the previous night. Of course, there are differences too. Some of us have already started pursuing that path, and that's incredible. But I do believe that it is essential not to let yourself down if, like me, you haven't found your way yet. We now have the opportunity to try, go out there and challenge ourselves, to say yes the next time, to say yes more. Dare to do. If people like Leonardo da Vinci, Steve Jobs, or Madame Curie didn't think different and never dared to do something new, something for the first time, we will not be where we are today. My fellow classmates, don't be afraid to fail. Try new things. Don't be discouraged if others around you do not understand what you're doing, because in the end, it is our failure to become our perceived ideal that ultimately defines us and makes us unique. And remember, you're not doing it wrong if nobody knows what you're doing. We are free to choose, but not free from the consequences of our choices. So before you take that choice, do ask yourself one question. Who do I want to be? Not what, but who. What problems do you want to solve in the world? I see now sitting in front of me many future CEOs, bright entrepreneurs, and potentially even a future president. But what is it that distinguishes us from one another? Yes, we're incredibly smart, and sometimes we look good in pictures. But we have to realize that it is not who we pretend to be that distinguishes us. It is not your name, gender, religion that defines you. It is who we try to hide that determines who one truly is. So, I invite each and every single one of you to put your efforts into discovering what is it inside you that truly makes you special, and present yourself to the world as who you are, not who the world expects you to be. After all, it is what one does with the gift of life that matters. It doesn't matter if you're an optimist or even a pessimist, because society, in the end, will need both. One will invent the airplane, the other, the parachute. When considering whether to answer yes or no to a question, or even an invitation, do ask yourself, When was the last time I did something for the first time? Those of you who, like me, said yes and decided to explore a new city, making the most out of the opportunity of traveling that Hult gave us, will agree with me when I say it was worth it. I was able to look at the Dubai skyline from the world's tallest building, walk the Great Wall of China with the people that sat next to me in our Shanghai classroom, run a marathon for the first time, and even have a beer in a London pub at 10 a.m. without feeling weird about it. The list goes on. The point is, if I would have said no when asked to travel or join some friends in a crazy adventure, I would most likely not be here speaking today. And I would certainly not be the person who I have become. So to all of you who I managed to spend time with, I say thank you. In addition to you all, I would like to now thank the members of staff and faculty who have contributed in a very significant way to our journey. And finally, to our wonderful parents, guardians, and families. Each and every single one of you have played a part in our success to ensure that we're all here present today. As my speech comes to an end, I'd like to share with you some of the last words my late grandfather spoke to me just a couple of months ago. Do your duty, but leave a positive memory behind. He, just like I did earlier on with you, invited me to find what makes me special, what distinguishes me from any other person, what makes me, me. Because in life, you can be anyone you want, even yourself. Thank you, and once again, congratulations to the Hult class of 2016.
Thank you. Thank you.